Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So let's talk about Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. And then this will be kind of a different video from the other ones that I've made. It's not going to really be an account show and tell. It's not going to be really talking about like what's in the game, but rather like the game as a whole on a meta level. And then maybe talking about how Global Gooming is handling the game, and then sort of my thoughts on how I'm going to be using my resources kind of going forward. I am free to play. So that means I'm not going to have as much access to resources as pay-to-play players. I have been playing the game for a year and a half or so, and so I have a lot of stuff now where my position in the game is pretty good, and I can beat the highest level content. But personally, I am a little bit worried about how I'm going to be able to play the game like in a half year from now or a year from now. Just based on what I have, and then kind of the resources that I'll have in the future. But first, let's look at kind of how my roles are filled, and I feel pretty good for like where I am now in the game. The first screen here, these are my tanks. These are all 7 stars except for Bosch, who will get his 7 stars soon, and then I do have 2 copies of him, so I will have him. But as for like physical tanks, I have my AoE cover in Bosch and Ramza. I have a lot of provoke tanks. And then Noctis is in here because he has innate provoke and innate evasion, so he'll be good for that. As for magic tanks, Bosch is going to be my best. I'm not going to rely on Ramza too much, just because his magic cover is behind a cooldown skill, which can be very suddenly unuseful if he does go down and is re-raised or something. But yeah, these are the tanks that I have available for that. Hopefully Bosch is going to be good for me for a long time. Next screen here, these are my buffers and breakers. I feel a little bit better about how these guys are looking as compared to my tanks. Nicole and Zargabath are going to be super duper great for a long time. And then my breakers, I think Lid is going to be top tier, and then maybe a 2B will be top tier as well for maybe the next year or so. So I'm feeling pretty good there. Next, these are my magic users. I'm a little iffy about how much staying power these characters are going to have. But maybe my best is going to be Sakura. So hopefully she'll be able to fill that role for me for a while. These are my finishers. These guys are going to be outclassed pretty easily as time goes on. Probably the one here that has the longest staying power is going to be Roberta. Especially with her time to jump, so hopefully she'll be able to be usable to me for a long while. And then finally, these are my chainers and my healers. I was very lucky to have Laswell and A2, and then also lucky that they chained together. So for chaining, I think I'll be good for a while there. And then I have 9S here, because I have 2 pods, and so hopefully I can use those pods to chain, and then finish those chains with my other guys here. Maybe 2 pods and then Roberta. That's going to be my maybe top source of damage for a while, but we'll see how long that lasts. And then for healers, Ayaka's really my only 7-star healer that I have now or in the future. And then I put Rena in here because she's still really useful as a 6-star. And then we'll get the trust coin system pretty soon, and then hopefully I can get access to her 7-star someday. By either maybe pulling her with some resources, just tickets or Lapis, or if I fail that, maybe I can get her gem using trust coins. And as for other characters that I have that maybe I would want to use trust coins to get, they would be the Halloween characters. Let's see where they are. Here they are. So here's Demon Rain. I have one of him. I initially was not going to pull on the Halloween banner because I didn't want to get a single drop of a 5-star character and then have to maybe try for that second, which is hard to do as a free-to-play player. So I tried to not pull for him, but what I wanted was Pirate Jake. But along the way to pulling Pirate Jake, I got 1 copy of Demon Rain and then also Grimlord Sakura. So they're just sitting there. They're basically just trophies to look at. And then I did pull Pirate Jake after I got these 2 guys. So that was kind of frustrating. But top priority for me to use trust coins to get the Awakening Gem is Rena. And then, if I have extra trust coins after that, maybe I'll do Demon Rain and Grimlord Sakura after that. But yeah, they're kind of low priority. But yeah, that kind of leads me into thinking about how I want to use my resources going forward. From now on, I'm not going to pull any more on any limited time hatchers at all. I don't want to maybe get a 5-star by accident and then not be able to use it because I can't get it to 7-star. So, like my tickets, for example, I'm going to save my 3-star tickets for King Mog events, because then you can, pull 3 or 4-star characters to use as bonus units to get the percentages, and then buy the tickets or the cactars or whatever. So I'll save the 3-star tickets for those. If I get 5-star monsters along the way, that'll be nice. But again, I'm not going to use it for limited time hatchers, so I'll just skip those. But for like 5-star characters that will be put into the regular pool, like later Final Fantasy VI, there will be Edgar or Sabin. I would be fine using 3-star tickets and then maybe get like a single of them. It would be okay to have a single of them because I know I might get that second copy later down the line. The 4-star tickets I will hold on and then maybe use for Rena when that Star Ocean banner comes back, just so I have a chance at maybe pulling that second copy of a 5-star. If it's not enough, then I'll go for the trust coin, get that gem, And then Lapis. The way that I'm going to use Lapis is basically just going to be for energy refills, maybe some really good bundles, maybe dailies during like King Mog events where the characters are not limited time, and then kind of the most precious resource, which is select tickets. At the moment, I am going to save this for Axstar, I think. If you saw my damage dealers, A2 and Laswell, they're very good now. But they will be outclassed. I do have one Hyo at the moment, so if I pull another one of him, that'll extend the life of the chainers that I can use. But yeah, I will be waiting for Axstar. I'm probably going to use 20 to get 2 of him. I won't need his Super Trust Master, so I don't need to use 40. I do have the Zantetsuken from Laswell, so I could put that on him. That's a nice katana. And then after I get 2 of Axstar, I'll start saving select tickets again. Maybe to raise some 6-star characters to 7-star, if there's somebody really good there, or maybe just to wait for the next, super big chainer, or maybe finisher as well, and then get them there. So I'm kind of interested in Sid and Regina, and then it would be cool to maybe finish pod chains using them. Maybe I could, get some more life out of the pods out of there. But yeah, that is how I'm thinking about, using my resources going into the future. And then it's really going to be based on how good my luck is, just with random draws, with like, tickets and then Lapis. And then also how many select tickets Gumi will give us. As a free-to-play player, select tickets are the most important resource that I have. In order to keep me, at the top of the meta. I've been kind of discouraged by how Gumi has been giving out the select tickets lately, and then putting some of them behind paywalls, and then making them, super duper exclusive, like giving them out at the Fan Festa, which I think is missing the point, as far as how select tickets should be given out. I really do feel that they are there to keep free-to-play players in the game, in the 7-star meta. Just because the 7-star meta is not friendly to free-to-play players at all. At the current pace, it's like, 2 a month? So that's 1 new character, like, every half a year. Is that going to be enough to, keep us in the meta? I don't know. But for now, I'm going to use the characters that I have. I'm feeling pretty good about where my characters are now in the meta. But yeah, we'll see how they age in the next half year or year. Okay, so that was kind of a different video, I think, for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, kind of a reality check, I would say, and then maybe like a warning about the future. But yeah, thanks for watching, and then we'll see you again. Take care.